Hey Gemini, this is your Halloween reading today. So now that the veil is thinnest, let's see what the spirit world has for you. What message they have for Gemini. It's so hard shuffling these cards because they're so big. Okay, Gemini. Now, the skeleton, the bare bones of your situation is Amara the Mini-Hue. And her message is aloha healing time. So the bare bones of the situation is telling me you need a vacation and you're tired. But you need to heal. Eat healthy. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Take smoothies, whatever you do, but trying to have like a tropical feel to it. So if that's the root of the situation, the bare bones of the situation, bottom line is you need some sort of relaxing. You need some healing. So try to bring a waterfall into your life. Take a bath. Like something where you can replenish your soul using water, but like a tropical nature. Okay. Mojitos or whatever, but stuff like that. Like that's what they're focusing on. Now, the mummy is what covers the bare bones, and that's the violet angel. And she's saying breaking dawn. So what's covering the bear situation? Breaking dawn, she's saying something good is coming. It's like the light, the horizon. You see the sun coming up on the horizon. So it's like something new is starting. And it's a positive new. I feel good about it. Okay, so yeah, I feel good about it. So that's what's covering it. So I feel like you might have the opportunity to take a vacation, or you might have the opportunity to heal yourself. You might be on break or something, whatever it is, but you're going to soon have that opportunity to do so. Now, your costume, the mask of who you are in the situation is out trick-or-treating. Now, their message is we're here. It's real creepy. Here it is. It's really creepy. That's their message, if you can see that. So, normally this means, if this is your costume, that means you're literally wearing a mask. You're not, people are looking at you like you're scarier than you are. You're not. Or you're looking at the situation like it's scarier than it really is. Okay? So, it's not what you think it is. It's something big, and you're like, oh my god, you're making a mountain out of this molehill. Like, for real, you're the creator. Either people are looking at you like that, or you're looking at the situation like that. Okay, now again, if it is that you need a break, you're afraid to ask for the time. You're afraid, you think it's going to be impossible to get, or whatever it is. But that's what's they're saying. They're saying whatever you're thinking, it's not. It's bigger than what it is. I mean, it's not as big as what you think it is, sorry. And being that this is your costume, is who you are in the situation, this is either your thinking or what they're saying of you. Okay? Now, the ghost, something from the past that's affecting this situation, it's unresolved, and you need to work on it. The sea beacon fairy. She's guidance. Where would it lead you? Something from your past that you need to work it. That means someone gave you a bit of advice, and it may not have been the best advice because you didn't take into account how you felt about it. You didn't take into account your intuition, or your intuition, like you didn't take into account their advice. It's like those two things, like you didn't include those two things. Now look, she's the sea beacon fairy. She usually lights the way when she usually lights the way for the ships at night. But you see there's two lights here, In my opinion, I think that's like your intuition plus someone else's advice. So the two lights together, they work. Now, you didn't include both of those lights, so that's why it's coming back from the past. Now, the devil, something that's bedeviling you, and that is the Violet Duchess. Now, she's stifled, bored, and stuck. So if it's bedeviling you, it feels like right now you're bored, you're stifled, or you're stuck. You can't move. You want to move around. You want to go further. You want to do other things, but you can't. And that's really focused. Like, that's making you feel the way you feel as far as anything negative or anything towards. That's what's making you want to leave, because that feeling is just overwhelming for you. It's making you want to move on, make you want to move forward. And as a Gemini, I'm honestly not surprised, because you guys get bored really easily. So I think you're at that point right now, and you want something new. Now, the Vampire, something that's feeding you or feeding off of you, is the Storm Angel. And that's the collision of beliefs, styles, energies, or attitudes. So, argument going on, any strife, not any strifes, like fighting, collisions, like it's not a peaceful thing, and it's feeding you or feeding off of you. So either you're enjoying this argument, or you're enjoying this collision of beliefs, or whatever it is, or it's draining you and it's causing problems for you. Yeah, but focus on, like, pay attention to that. Pay attention to any type of clashing that you might be dealing with right now, because like I said, it's either feeding you or feeding off of you. If it's feeding you, then I don't want to say it's a good thing, because it's conflict. So conflict feeding you means that you're an instigator, in my opinion. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's important. Okay, now you have the jack-o'-lantern, and this is what's lighting your way, and that is, I am Kali. From death comes rebirth. So if that's lighting your way, she's saying that, the argument, the fighting, the collision, that's like the death. That's the clashing, the fighting. Because Kali, she brings death and destruction. But she also, in order to make things reborn, you have to die, or you have to end. So if that's lighting your way, you're seeing an end to a situation, or you're seeing the rebirth of it. Whatever it is, that's what you're seeing. And or that's what they're telling you. Either way, it's like you're not seeing it, but that's where you're headed, and that's the light you're following. Ending something in order for it to be reborn, or for you to be reborn. Now you have the bat. Oh no, sorry, not the bat, the black cat. And this is something that's going to cross your path. I don't know if it's good or bad luck yet, but you'll find out once it happens. And that's the 3 witch sisters. And when they come around, it's 3 things. It happens in 3s. So this situation you're dealing with, this is not your first time dealing with it. And that's probably why you're bored. It either happened 3 other times, or it happened twice, and it's going to happen again. But that's what it's a 3-time thing. So if this is the 3rd time, this is the last time you're dealing with it. So I guess it must be the last time, because you got a lot of ending energy. Like, things are coming to an end, things are coming to a close, and you're starting new. So this might be the last time, or the cycle is starting new. So I don't know, but this is something you're going to have to deal with more than once, okay? And that's what the black cat is saying. So whether that's a good thing, I don't know. I really don't. That's up for you to determine, okay? And this is the witch. How you can use your own magic. And she is the Candy Cane fairy. Candy Cane angel. And it's time for a treat. So you can use your own magic by treating yourself. You can use your own magic by doing what you need to do for you. But whatever you treat yourself with, don't forget to include the tropical energy. Okay? Like, maybe you could treat, if it's a relationship thing and you guys are getting bored and stagnant, and it's something you want to work on and not want to end, you can end the arguing, end the suffering, end the fighting. Or you can end the relationship. It's up to you. But whatever it is, and the way you use your witchy magic is to treat yourself. Treat the relationship. If you want, run a bath for y'all. Like, you get what I mean? It's something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a selfish thing. It can be given to your lover too, if this is a lover. But I don't know what the situation is referring to. But like I'm saying, it's broad. It can be your lover. It can be you. It can be whatever. But it's saying, treat yourself. You need to stop. You're overwhelmed, I'm assuming. And it's time to treat yourself. Okay, this is the back. The broader view of the situation, or something you're not seeing. And that's the 3 fates. What comes around goes around. Ooh, let me see. Hold on. Let me check the book. Yeah, they're saying you're enjoying the reruns. So the 3s again coming about, you're enjoying it. And it's like, okay, I know what to do this time, or I figured it out this time. But it's like you have to remind yourself of what needs to be cleared and what needs to be fixed. So don't forget the lesson. You need to learn from it, but move on and learn how to replace the experience with completely different versions of the same thing. So it's like, if it's going to happen 3 times anyway, let it be different. Let it be a different time. Like, have your outcomes change. Don't do the same exact thing over and over. Change up the outcomes. Okay? And that's the broader view of the situation. Like, it's something like life is trying to teach you a lesson right now, and you're either not getting that message, or you're not using it the way you should. You're not using the lesson that you're learning the way you should. Now, this is the Frankenstein, what you're creating. And that's the angel of time, working too hard. You're creating too much. If you're not learning from the situation, you're creating more drama and you're creating more problems. And it's going to be, like I said, working too hard. In order to fix the situation, it's creating more work for you. And you need to take time away. You need to find the time to take to yourself. Because if you're working too hard, you're going to feel exhausted when you shouldn't. That's probably contributing to the stuck and bored feeling too, because you're working too hard to fix something because you're not learning the lesson that they're trying to teach you. Then we have the werewolf, how the situation will change. And this is the mend the broken heart fairy. So if it'll change, does that mean you guys are broken up? Does that mean you're ending the situation, but your heart is broken? And the message from her is to heal the heartache. So if it's changing, will this be healing your heartache? Like, is this like, did you break up and now they're telling you to focus on you and healing yourself? Or did you guys just get over a terrible argument and now you're trying to heal each other, like you're healing together? But that's how the situation will change. Healing of some sort. Heart healing, not some sort, but like heartbreak or whatever it is going to be healed. So that's a good thing too. I like that. I like hearing that message. Now your candy bag, this is the mix, the goodies you come home with at the end of trick-or-treating. And that's the 2 little witches. Their message is magical space clearing time. So you come away at the end of all of this, you come away with a cleaner slate. You come away feeling better than you did when it first started out. Okay? So yeah, don't let the strife or the boredom get to you. Don't let it get to you, because there are things you can do about it. But the choice is yours. Do you want to move on? Do you want to change? Like, the change up is your choice, of course. But either way, no matter how you spin it, you're ultimately going to be cleared. You're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Because you have to learn from this message, and until you learn from it, it's going to keep repeating. And then when you do learn from it, that's the beauty of it, you're going to have a clean slate. You're going to be cleared of all that old issues. All right, Gemini, bye.